Hi, beloved. It's the Christ. I love you. God loves you. If you've heard the sound of my voice, God understands that you have heard and received this message. If you have seen the red flag, God also understands that you have received this message. I love you. God loves you. It's the Christ. Just going on YouTube. It's been a while since I go on YouTube. YouTube is where we really got started. If you want to see the transformation from beginning to end, it's going to be on YouTube, and how we are moving forward in our movement with the Christ. So that's good. So I love you, God loves you. A couple things going on. The GOP and the Republican Party are doubling down on the big lie. They're going with that, and that's not a new thing. That's not a new thing. They've been doing this really for thousands of years. It's the same old, God sent the Holy Spirit to impregnate a virgin, kind of understanding that they just want to keep us confused. They want to keep us confused on what's real. The election could have been stolen. Now, our democracy has been reduced down from a full democracy to a partial democracy. That's what we have. The United States is a partial democracy because they want to take over. They want to turn the democracy into an autocracy. And that happens. That happens a lot. But what I didn't know what happened a lot, what I'm learning now is the steps in which they take in order to achieve their nefarious agendas and goals. They got some things they want to do. The Antichrist and his cronies, they want to do some things on the planet Earth. They understand that they are not getting, they're leaving money on the table. The Donald Trump and the Republican Party understand that they're leaving money on the table. They should be living better. And when they get their Christ in position, they're going to do that. And everybody who supports them, they're going to get those people built up. Those people want Donald Trump in there for a reason. And whatever he got to do to get that and build up that community and build up those walls to keep people out. And whoever's in is living great kings and queens. And whoever is not in is out. And if you look like us, you're probably already out. But if you don't look like us, it could go either way. If you support us, you probably still could be welcome in there. But that's what they really want, supporters. The GOP, Donald Trump, they want supporters. And if you support them in their agenda, they're going to build that up. And I get it, But their agenda is hurtful to the remainder of the people who are on the other side of the wall. On the other side, there's people on the inside the wall. Yay, we the kings and queens. We got good jobs, all the money. We comfortable. Yeah, kids, y'all good too. We got heaven on earth. That's what they want. They want their heaven on earth established through wickedness and corruption, and they don't care. They know what's happening. A lot of them know what's happening. Some of them are confused now. Some people aren't just confused and lost. But some people are not confused and lost. Some people, they know exactly what's going on. They want that program pushed because slavery was a grand old time for slave owners. No matter how of a nasty, wicked time or how much of a sad, bad time slavery was for slaves, slavery was a grand old time for slave owners. I'll do that one to you. They want to do that. That's the happiness of their existence, and they can put their foot on somebody else. And what? You crazy? I'm smarter, stronger. I'm the best. That's how they get. That's their understanding of God, and a lot of that comes from the Hebrew mythology and all those crazy mythologies, where they got the super strong man God. No woman, no females. I'm just gonna be a man, then I'm gonna make another son. Oh shoot. Now I'm gonna take my son's rib to make a woman. They doing weird stuff that's hurtful to God and our existence, and they're tricking people into believing stuff that's fake, the big lie. They're priming us to believe the next goofy thing they tell us. Oh shoot, the election was stolen. Yeah. Oh, the vaccines is poisonous. And the election could have been stolen, and the vaccine could have been poisonous, but we don't really get to the nuances of what's accurate. We just go on the impulses of the nature of it. Oh shoot, that sounds scary. Oh no, I'm afraid now. I'm not doing that because I'm scared. What about this? I'm scared of that too. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh no, I'm scared now. That's how people living their lives. They scared of every option. What about this option? Oh no, that option looks scary. I forget that one. How about this one? Nah, okay, master's degree. You want to get a master's degree? Master's degree look hard. Oh, that's scary. I get it. Bachelor's degree. What about that bachelor's? No, I get it. Associates? You maybe get an associate's degree. Associates, man. All right. I tell you what. Get a high school diploma. How long it take you to get a high school diploma? Take about 12 years. I get a GED. I ain't trying to do nothing with my life. I'm not trying to do nothing with my life but run these streets, sell drugs, and act stupid. And that's how they program us to be that demon essence. That's what they building us into the bad guys with these goofy ideas, and then they're rallying up the other people like they're the good guys. Yo, these people are nasty, despicable criminals. They're doing bad things to us, and if we don't stand up against them, they're gonna take over our country. Now they riled up. They trying to take over our country, and they listen to weird music, and they look different. Okay, cool. So now they got both sides of the thing. Yay! We not playing none of those stupid games no more. We all brothers and sisters. We out here together, and they trying to trick us, especially the rich people. But we not gonna do that no more because the disenfranchised coming together, the poor people coming together, and we want to help everybody. If you on, hopefully we can find a way to take all these walls down and understand each other, understand our differences, and what's the most beneficial way to go outside of biases. Hopefully we can come together and do a lot of beneficial things for the planet Earth, getting this planet back to a good, cool temperature we can sustain. You know, I like to think my great grandkids will have a nice little place to stay if we keep it nice. So it's the craze. We haven't been on YouTube in a while. I've been going lately. I've just been on Facebook, hitting my little groups. Return of the Peaceful King, administered by the elder Kenneth Udo. We love you, Kenneth Udo. We out here. We doing the thing. We're growing. We growing. We got pockets in Nigeria. We got pockets in South Africa. We got pockets in the United States of America. We're gonna grow, and same way they grow and proliferate their evil ideas and wicked agendas to be hurtful. We're gonna grow and proliferate our ideas for love and peace and truth. And we do like the truth. We like justice. You know what I'm saying? If the people doing bad, they need justice. People need justice. And the universe is a balanced universe. If this universe, God is a balanced, just thing. Your energy is your energy. That's it. You can't sweep it under the rug. No matter how much you think you can get out of your misdeeds, you can't sweep that under the rug. You building a hellish existence for you and your descendants of holding on to fake ideas or lies that sustain you. If you were sustaining yourself with lies, you're on the other side of it. That's what demons do. Demons sustain themselves with lies. And demons, they can't forgive people with love and compassion. They have to do blood for forgiveness. I gotta sacrifice something. I can't forgive you just because you said you sorry and you sincere in your apology and you trying to do better and you working on yourself. You don't want to do that. No. Oh shoot. Oh no. Now I gotta kill something. Nah, we don't gotta kill something no more. Nathan D. Elders. We got Jesus now. So you had to kill Jesus. Yeah, but we don't have to kill nothing no more. It's over with. We don't gotta kill nothing no more. Why not? Because we killed Jesus. They still getting that. That's the Lamb now. That's what we do now. We went from the physical. Now we in the virtual world. That's Jesus, how we sacrifice in the metaverse. Now it's just in the metaverse, we sacrifice lambs with Jesus. We don't do it. We don't get our hands dirty with the blood no more. But our consciousness is still stained with the horror of torture and murder to gain yourself some from forgiveness. That's what these demons need to do. And then they get swirled into that fake existence. And people are swirled into a fake existence. And now we have to kind of separate the people who are swirled into a fake existence and those who are in the real existence, who know what's real and what's fake. And that fake existence is crumbling. The walls are shaking in. I don't care if you built your heaven incorrectly. It's gonna fall back into hell. That's it. You ain't no get out of hell free passes around here. If you built your heaven incorrectly, it's gonna fall back into hell. If you really want heaven, you got to build it correctly. And Christ is the architect, really. I mean, not the architect, but because God is the architect, really. I'm more of the contractor. I'm more of the contractor, and at the time, God has very few workers working on the construction of the kingdom. But the plan of salvation is here. We have the plan of salvation. They know Jesus is getting murdered, and he got to come back with his angels to fight the bad guys. Marvel is going to make that into a movie in the next 20 years. Marvel is going to make Jesus and the angels into a movie in the next 20 years, and they're going to get paid off it. Whoever make it going to get paid. Here comes Jesus. I wonder how they're going to have him. Maybe they give him a special suit now, because in the future, they got Jesus in them. So in the future, they got futuristic wings. What's taking Jesus so long, you guys? Well, we're not going to dwell on that. That's a question that I want you to ask yourself after this is over. What's taking Jesus so long? It's the Christ. So now that we have the real plan of salvation, we're not going to be dealing with the murder for salvation. We're not going to be dealing with that no more, because we don't need Jesus to be murdered. That's part of that same satanic energy built into religion. So we have our own, originally we have our own spiritual practice. God in us is cool. We can talk to God, we communicate with God. It's regular in a lot of ways. But once you start understanding that nobody else can read your thoughts or see your thoughts, or once you get that understanding that this is a private space, and that's good. We want you should have that understanding, because I can't go into your mind and see all crazy what you're thinking about. That's not how it works. But please understand that God can see your thoughts. And because I am really close to the Most High God, and God can talk to me, I can see, God can tell me kind of tell me about your existence as cleanly as I can accept it without, I can't accept everything because I don't know everything. And you might know something in your mind about nuclear physics that I don't know about. God can't be like, nuclear physics, because I don't have that understanding. We can only communicate with God through our understanding, and a lot of people are trying to communicate with God through the biblical understanding, or through that Hebrew God, Yahweh, Allah understanding. And now you got God of the whole universe pinkoed out in this sack, whatever this sack that you don't create. This is what God is here. This God is more powerful, mighty. This God could kill everybody with a whisper. You crazy? That's what you got. Oh, mighty man of war. But you gotta let that go, because God is more than that. God is everything in existence. We already doing it. We're already doing the thing that people are waiting for. We're already doing the thing that people are waiting for, and we're going to live and die doing it while people wait. That's just part of the business. And some people are going to know we're here and don't care. Some people never going to. Some people are going to know we were here and don't care. Some people are going to not know we were here. And by the time they know we're here, they're going to, oh, shoot. It's just, there's a lag. There's a lag, and I wish there was a way for me to get you this information sooner. It's just a download. It's a huge download. God understands it's a lot. This is a lot to tell you after you waited for 2,000 years, the Christ has returned to the planet Earth, and this is the business. Those who accept the Christ in their lifetime, they get raptured up with the new understanding of existence into a place where likes build the heavenly kingdom. Cool, that's what we're doing. And those that don't understand, they live and they die telling their kids about the next Christ, which comes depends on your situation. I don't want to really speculate on how often the Christ comes. I know that every nation or every people gets a prophet. That's true. Every nation gets their prophet. Buddha was the prophet. Buddha was great. Christians try to, Christians try to take away from Buddha's prophetic understanding or enlightenment, because it was a different enlightenment than what they understand enlightenment to be. But God is a huge, huge, huge understanding. We can essentially understand only what we can understand. So we all have our own cultures. Now, once you get out of that cultures, now you can understand more God. My culture is the world now. But the more you box in, you crazy. I'm from Howard Houses. I'm from this, however you want to break down your neighborhood to you down to the last, yo, I'm from apartment 5H, you know, and then people, that's how people build their existence sometimes, off their neighborhood. This is my geography. This is my state. This is my country. And each one of those is a stage. You know, we all got to be somewhere. We're all learning. We're all growing. And hopefully you have a great country or a great state. And hopefully your country and state treats you great. Uh, but this is our planet. And this is the biggest and best way to look at it this time is this is our planet. And our planet needs help. And we're coming together to help the planet and the people of the planet on top of nationalism. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love my nation. Yay. I love my nation. But I love everybody too. So you don't have to be from my nation for me to love you. Oh, what? I love the people in my nation and I love the people outside my nation. And that's what they don't want to say. That's what the GOP and the Republicans, they don't want to say, I love the people outside my nation. What they want to say is, I love my nation. The people outside my nation, most of them are rapists and terrorists. And some of the people in our nation are also rapists and terrorists. And once we get these walls built to get them fools out, we could take care, you know, get our own house figured out and see who's the real Americans and who's the rapists, you know, Americans or whatever they want to do, the thugs. Who's the real Americans and who's the thug Americans? And then they're going to find a way to eradicate the thug Americans. They're going to demonize them. They're doing a bunch of stuff. They're doing a bunch of stuff, and once you see what they're doing, it's comical a little bit. That's why Christ and those with the Christ are not worried about what they're doing, even though we know what's going to happen. We see what's going to happen, and we're prepared for what's going to happen, and we're lined up in a great position after everything does happen. So the sooner you get with the Christ, the better. And we're growing, and we're all learning and growing. It's the Christ. I love you. Yeah. They're doing some stuff, and if they push their wicked agenda, election fraud, as they put these draconian laws into place to subvert elections and do things that are hurtful to the people, you know. Donald Trump asked that fool for what, 11,000 votes, something like that? Wait. Why are you asking me for those votes, Donald Trump? Why don't you ask the people for the votes? Why don't you ask the people for the votes? And you did ask the people for the votes, and the people didn't give you all the votes, but you mad, yeah. And because they don't want to count a lot of votes that they don't feel are American votes. They want to say the real Americans can vote. But there's other Americans, that, you know, those same thug Americans or rapist Americans that are in our country because they aren't properly captured or imprisoned, or however they want to do those thugs that they talk about. Because these people got to get, you know, they got those. And they want to get those people rounded up, boxed up, and either executed, killed, or back to work. In those fields, not necessarily those fields, but in the new fields, whatever they're going to do. And that's their evil, wicked agenda. And I'm coming on to say, we're not doing that no more. We're not doing nothing that they want to do. We're going to stand up against oppression and tyranny with the truth. That's it. We're going to say the truth. We're going to just keep saying what's real. And once you just keep saying what's real, people are going to start waking up. But they're coming in, spun in on bad understanding, on bad understanding. And this is how we build our existence. We built our existence, and hopefully you build it with great information. And hopefully, as you build it, you build heaven. And that's what we're going to do. Our plan is already in effect. The plan of salvation is already in effect. God is separating those who are paying attention from those who are not paying attention. God is separating the sheep from the goats. People who think they already know from the people who understand that they have a lot to learn or still need to learn. And God is separating the people. And that's the first step. And those who are with the Christ are going to be raptured up with the Christ with a good understanding. And those that are not with the Christ are going to get raptured up with Satan and his satanic evil understanding to be reprocessed for the next cycle of will you accept the Christ or deny the Christ because you've still been lied to and you stuck into it Will you accept the Christ or will you not accept the Christ? That's the name of the game. I love you, God loves you. It's easy to accept Jesus. It was hard to accept Yeshua. Yeshua was on the planet Earth. Everybody wasn't following Yeshua all crazy. When they grabbed Yeshua to execute him, they was like, get off him. Now they had to switch up the story. Oh, now he had to get murdered for my sins. He had to get killed. Yeah. Well, I don't have to get killed. My mother wasn't no virgin. Ain't no, I don't walk on water. I don't fly on clouds. They gotta, what they may say, they might say anything. They might say anything about me. I don't have no European name or crazy. I guess I do have a kind of European name, Nathan. But I'm on Facebook, Nathan D. Eldest. It's the Christ. I love you. God loves you. Talk to you soon.